It's week 16 of the 2024 season, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Eagles and the Commanders on EA Sports.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does.
The punter Tress Way set to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's another carry for Barkley. He's contained at the line for no gain. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Starts from the 44. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Just knowing this quarterback in his mindset, there is no question he would give up 400-some yards he threw for last week for a W. Really, stats don't matter. No matter how productive you are playing that position, and boy, was he last week, it really comes down to finding a way to win. As they like to say, winners win in the end, and he and his crew got to get it done today. That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. 40. Hits the 20. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles go up 6-0 here in the first. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And Brock, we got a pretty good idea how a lot of the playoff picture is going to shake out, but still some time left for things to change near the end of the season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second down now, 7 to go. An option give to Robinson. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Daniels. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions to get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Tressway on to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Eagles are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The rookie from Michigan, there that time. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. This one finds Goddard. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Hurts to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So it'll be 2nd down. Hurts setting up to throw. That pass complete to Goddard. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Motion man left is Brown. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Trying to find A.J. Brown. And now it's 3rd down. Hurts throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's about 43 yards for him. The kick by Hopkins is good. And they come away with some points on that series.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. From the 32. Dump off caught by his back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Throw complete to Eckler. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. On 1st down, Hurts completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Escapes the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. That's Smith on the slant. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this 1st quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Commanders will go on offense. They bring McLaurin in motion right. Daniels on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, Daniels. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Eagles will take possession. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throwing for Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And they get this down to the 28. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Back to throw, Hurts. That one's complete over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing it again here. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles make it a 16-point ball game. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Slot man motioned over. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 46. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've got 1st down from the 31. From the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That pass caught by Dotson. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the pistol, Hurts. This ball's caught by Uzama.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here, and I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Nice return there, 15 yards gained. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They got the job done there last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Milton Williams making the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
A loss of 2.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taken a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
So they bring Tress Way back out there for another punt. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. He's finds Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st down, Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Able to find Dotson here. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Hurts throwing again. Goddard makes the catch. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 23. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. From the red zone now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Of the season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf And that meeting didn't go so well.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Out of the gun, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Hurts now from the gun. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Great man on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Daniels on first down. He beams one deep right up. He's got it deep downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain. Daniels now. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. This one falls incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Daniels throwing on third. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First down throwing for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Hurts. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And he gets it back. Oh, there's still a shot at the first.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. And for the Commanders, a fifth defensive back out there. They're going nickel on third down. They go to Barkley again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Braden Mann out once more for another punt. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And a fair catch made here at the 17. We don't get a return out of that punt. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. So as we reach halftime, we see the visiting Eagles taking a lead into the break. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. The Falcons trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Caleb Williams has thrown a touchdown pass. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He's over 300 yards passing already, as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He completes it in traffic. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Continuing to move past the 45. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Daniels off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Another try following the sack. Throwing this back in the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Piniero's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. From the pistol, Hurts. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Able to get it to Barkley. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Third and short, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds his target, Robinson. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Receiver in motion, going left. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Stopped for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2. The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. No return on that punt. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Ertz. Into traffic, complete. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. He put everything he had into this one. Aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be their football. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Josh Sweat making the stop. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He's on the move. And they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait. And avoid such a negative play.
They're out now, ready to punt it. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Hurts now from the gun. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Hurts. To the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but it does get the first. Hurts to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. He's got Smith. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, here's Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. All right, all set up now, 1st and 10. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 17. This throw is cut. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
working the sideline. That's Goddard. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly it. Nick Sirianni going to have the officials look at this one again. He's throwing that challenge flag. Oh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on 3rd and goal, so decision time now from the 5.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Their offense ready to take the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
2nd and 13. Got Sinnott, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Play fake here, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Eagles will take possession. On 1st down, Hurts bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Let's see what they went with on third down. Now Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Goddard makes the catch. That play good for 17 and a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. This offense making its way back out now. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. He's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they get this down to the 28.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. he could take it to the house.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 10.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Kickoff for Philadelphia.
Returning it from the 4. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. On first down, here's Daniels. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
From the gun, it's Daniels. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Daniels throwing on third. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's good for a Washington. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Daniels to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll come up first and 10.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Daniels on first down. Throw complete to Sinnott. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Second and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Again, Daniels to the air. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. Now Daniels off the play action. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. Daniels. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Eagles nearing their 9th win of the season. So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. This offense ready to get going again now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. From the 18 on 2nd down. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He gets this one to McLaurin. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. Motioning the tight end left. To throw, Daniels. Setting up the running back screen. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, but it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Complete, it's McLaurin. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down from the red zone. Chased out to his right. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.